Welcome everyone. This is the first video in the series of multiple choice question on probability and statistics. I have taken some very simple question, and just before this video I have uploaded a video where I have discussed the conceptual part of it. So please watch that video also, because sometimes they ask concept based question also. For problem solving you have to watch the playlist completely, but here I am going to focus on some very simple problems. So first question, which of the following is correct for Karl Pearson coefficient of correlation? Very obvious, Karl Pearson coefficient correlation lies between -1 to 1, so the option B is correct. Next question, if the Karl Pearson coefficient of correlation is equal to 1, then which of the following is true? Correlation is perfect and positive, so this is true, right? Question number 3, if the regression coefficient of y on x, means byx, is equal to -4/5, and regression coefficient of x on y, that is bxy, is equal to -9/20, then what is the correlation coefficient? Correlation coefficient r is r square is given by what? Byx into bxy. So byx is -4/5 into -9/20, so it is equal to 36/100. So what is r? R is 6/10, right? But the sign we take same as the sign of it, because this is negative, so this should also be taken as negative. This is a property. Watch the previous video to get a better idea. So -0.6. So the correct answer is A. If this is positive, then we take the positive value, because r is plus minus under root byx into bxy, and sign of this is dependent on the sign of these two parameters. Okay, next, which of the following is true in context of the given statement A and B? Statement A, correlation coefficient is independent of change of origin. Correct. Correlation coefficient is independent of change of a scale. That is also correct. It means both statement A and B are correct, right? Question number next question. So if two lines of regression are perpendicular, then two variables are uncorrelated. We have seen that two variables are uncorrelated. In that case the lines of regression becomes perpendicular to each other. Next question, for what value of A the function is a probability density function? So for this function to be a probability density function, integration of f of x dx should be equal to 1, and the interval in which x can take value is 0 to 1, so I have to integrate it between 0 to 1. So this will give me what? This will give me 0 to 1 a into x into 1 minus x dx is equal to 1. So we need to solve. A is a constant and x, so integration of x is x square by 2 and minus x square, so x cube by 3. Limit of integration is 0 to 1, that is 1. So we get what? We get A 1/2 minus 1/3. If I put 1 and 0, it will become 0, is equal to 1. So A into 3 minus 2 by 6 is equal to 1. So what we get? We get A is equal to 6. So the correct value is B. Right, this is a very popular question. They may change the value and may be asked. So I hope you have understood. An experiment consists of tossing a pair coin 3 times independently. Let x is a random variable representing the number of heads. Find the probability for x is equal to 2. So if you toss 3 coins, then there are 8 outcomes. Total number of outcomes are 8. 2 into 2 into 2, right? And there will be 2 heads. X is like the number of heads, so 2 head may come when head tail comes, when head tail head comes, and when tail head comes. So there are 3 possibility in which 2 head can come. So the total is 8 and the favorable is 3, so 3/8 is the correct answer. Very simple question. This is an important question, so you need to understand this, and this kind of question can be asked. If f of x is equal to this represents a probability density function, then find the mean of the distribution. So how do you calculate the mean of the distribution? The mean of a distribution is calculated, or mean which is equal to mu, or which we also represent by expectation of x. I am writing all these things so that you are thorough with the concept. It is equal to x into f of x, because it is a continuous. So we take x and then we multiply f of x, that is 6x square minus 1 by x cube dx, and then we integrate it between 0 to 1, right? So 6 is a constant, and here we have x into x square x cube, and let me write x cube into 1 is x cube, and integration of x cube is x to the power 4 by 4, and x cube into x cube is x to the power 6, whose integration is x to the power 7 by 7, and I integrate it between 0 to 1. So 6 into 1 by 4 minus 1 by 7, so that is 6 into 28 is the LCM. 7 minus how much? 4. So we get 6 into 3 by 28. So from 2 it will become 14, and it will become I think did I made some mistake? How much should I get? So 6 into 3 by 28, so it will become from 2 it will become 14, it will become 3, right? So I will get 9 by 14. So I got the correct answer, that is equal to D. Be careful about the calculation. Next, 2 unbiased dice are thrown. Find the expected value of the sum of number of points on them. So this is an important question. If they throw 2 dice, so if they first, let us calculate the probability for one dice. So if I throw a dice, then on the dice the outcome may be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and their respective probability. So 1 by 6, in each case it will be 1 by 6, 1 by 6, 1 by 6, 1 by 6, and 1 by 6. So expected outcome on just one throw, expectation of x, as we know this is a discrete probability distribution, x into probability of x. So 1 into 1 by 6 up to, I am not writing, 6 into 1 by 6. So you can take what? You can take 1 by 6 common, and you will get 1 plus 2 up to 6. So sum of first n natural number, that is n into n plus 1 by 2. So 6 into 6 plus 1 by 2. So 6 cancel, we get 7 by 2. So if I just throw one dice, then the expected outcome is 7 by 2, but I am throwing 2 dice. So let us call that expected outcome on the first dice is x1, and expected outcome on the second dice is x2. These two are different random variable. So if I ask you what is the sum of numbers when I throw 2 dice, so we can use the property of expectation, that is expectation of x1 plus x2, which is equal to expectation of x1 plus expectation of x2. So in that case it is equal to 7 by 2 plus 7 by 2 is equal to 7. So the correct option is 7. I can change this problem also. In case if I change 2 to 3, then we don't have to do anything. I have to calculate the expectation on 3 dice separately, and in that case the answer will be 7 by 2 plus 7 by 2 plus 7 by 2 3 times, right? So this is how we can use the property of expectation. Okay, so this is another very interesting question and a very popular question also. Variance of 3x plus b. So we have discussed one property, that variance of ax plus b is equal to a square into variance of x. So here a is 3, so it will become 9 times variance of x. So the correct answer is D. They ask this question quite frequently. If the continuous random variable x follows the probability law given by this, then find the probability that x is less than 0.3. X can take value between 0 to 1. So if I have to calculate the probability for x less than 0.3, means we have to calculate the probability from 0 to 0.3. So means we have to integrate the function from 0 to 0.3, and the probability density function is 3x square dx. So integration of 3x square is x cube and 0 to 0.3. So basically how much we will get? We will get 0.3 cube minus 0 cube. So it will be 0.027. So the correct option is D. Next, which of the following is correct for discrete random variable? It assumes a finite number of value. This is correct. It assumes countably infinite number of value. This is also correct. But they have another option, that both A and B. So this is the most appropriate option. So I will select the third option. If x is a random variable with the probability distribution this, then find the expectation of x. So how do you calculate the expectation of x? Expectation of x is summation of x into probability of x. So x is -3 into 1 by 6, x is 6 into 1 by 2, and x is 9 into 1 by 3. So we get how much? We get -1 by 2 plus 3 plus 3. So 6 minus 1 by 2, that is 12 minus 1, 11 by 2. So the correct option is A. Next, if x is a random variable, then with the probability distribution, then find the expectation of x square. So what is expectation of x square? Expectation of x square is summation of x square into probability of x. So x square minus 3 square into 1 by 6 plus 6 square into 1 by 2 plus 9 square into 1 by 3. Yes, so how much we get? We get 9 by 6, that is 3 by 2. We get 36 by 2, that is 18. We get 81 by 3, that is 27. So it is 45 plus 3 by 2, 90 plus 3, 93 by 2. So which option is correct? B. Similarly, they can ask you variance of x. So how will you calculate the variance of x? You will calculate expectation of x square minus expectation of x whole square. So in the previous page we calculated expectation of x. Though you substitute these two value, you can calculate the variance of x. Important question or interesting question or a good question. Calculate the variance of x when x represents the outcome when a pair dice is rolled, right? So to calculate, first of all, when a pair dice is rolled, what is the probability distribution? The x can take value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and their respective probability will be how much? Each of this will be 1 by 6, 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 and 1 by 6. So to calculate the variance, how do you calculate the variance? Expectation of x square minus expectation of x whole square. So we have to calculate first the expectation of x, and if you remember, we have just calculated it in one of the previous problem, x into probability of x. So 1 into 1 by 6 up to 2 into 1 by 6 dot 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 up to 6 into 1 by 6. And if you do this simplification, I think you remember this value is nothing but equal to 7 by 2, right? You can verify. Expectation of x square will be how much? It will be summation of x square into px. So 1 square into 1 by 6 plus 2 square into 1 by 6, and the last term will be plus 6 square into 1 by 6. So 1 by 6 can be taken common, and we take 1 square plus 2 square up to 6 square. So sum of first n natural number is n, that is 6 into 6 plus 1, n plus 1 into 2n plus 1, that is 6 into 2, 12 plus 1 by 6. I hope you remember this formula. Sum of first n natural number, n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. So for n is equal to 6, I have used that. So how much we are getting? We are getting 6 into 6 plus 1. So that is 6 cancel, yes or no? So here one thing I am missing, that I have written this for all this term, but there is another 1 by 6 already present here. So this 6 and 6 cancel. So what we will be getting? We will be getting 6 plus 1 7 and 12 plus 1 13. So 7 and 13 91 by 6. So this is our expectation of x square. So what is variance of x? Expectation of x square, that is 91 by 6, minus expectation of x, that is 7 by 2 whole square. So we solve it. 91 by 6 minus 49 by 4. So LCM is 12. 91 into 2, that is 182, and it is 49 into 3 is 147. If you subtract, it will be 35 by 12. So the correct answer is 35 by 12. Okay. Next, 10 coins are thrown simultaneously. Find the probability of getting at least 8 head. This is a problem of binomial distribution. 10 coins are tossed, means n is equal to 10. Probability of getting a head, probability of success is 1 by 2. we want to calculate the probability of at least 8 head, means x greater than or equal to 8. So basically we want to calculate probability for 8 heads plus probability for 9 heads plus probability for 10 heads. So how do you calculate? For 8 head it is 10 C8, probability of success 1 by 2 to the power 8, probability of failure 1 by 2 to the power 2. I am using binomial distribution NCX p to the power x q to the power n minus x. For 9 heads 10 C9 1 by 2 to the power 9, 1 by 2 to the power 1. And for 10 heads 10 C10 1 by 2 to the power 10 and 1 by 2 to the power 0. So you see that 1 by 2 to the power 10 will be common in all of this. So I can take 1 by 2 to the power 10 common. 10 C8 plus 10 C9 plus 10 C10. So 10 C 1 by 2 to the power 10 is 1 by 1024. How do you calculate 10 C8? 10 C8 is nothing but 10 into 9 by 2. So it is equal to 45. 10 C9 is 9 and 10 C10 is 1. So how much we get? 9 plus 1 10 and plus 45. So that is I think 10 C9 is not 9. 10 C9 is 10. I was making a mistake. Just give me a moment. Sorry. So 10 C9 is 10. So we are getting 56 by 1024. So the correct option is A. Okay. Which of the following is correct for binomial distribution? So in binomial distribution, mean is NP, variance is NP cube. So NP is greater than NP cube. So we can say that mean is greater than variance. So which option will be correct? Variance is greater than mean? No. Variance is less than mean. So the B option will be correct. Which of the following is true for binomial distribution? So we have discussed in the concept topic problem that there is a moment generating function, and moment generating function for binomial distribution is given by q plus p into e to the power t whole to the power n. So which option will be correct? This option, A option will be correct, right? For binomial it is here. For Poisson negative binomial geometric you should remember that. Okay. Next, if variance of x is 1, then what is the variance of 2x plus 3? So variance of 2x plus 3 is 2 square times variance of x, that is 4 times variance of x. So 4 times variance of x is equal to 4. Let x and y be two random variable. Expectation of x is 3, expectation of y is 10. Then what is the value of expectation of 3x plus y minus 8? So expectation of 3x plus y minus 8 using the properties of expectation is 3 times expectation of x plus expectation of y minus 8. So 3 times expectation of x is 3 times 3 plus expectation of y is 10 minus 8. So 9 plus 10, 19 minus 8. 19 minus 8 is 11. So the correct option is D. Next, let x be a random variable such that expectation of x is equal to 1 and this is 4, then variance of this. So in the problem it is given that expectation of x into x minus 1 is equal to 4. So basically what is given? It is given that expectation of x square minus x is equal to 4. Using the properties of expectation, we can write it expectation of x square minus expectation of x is equal to 4. So from there we can get expectation of x square is equal to 4 plus expectation of x, and expectation of x is also given, that is 1, so it is equal to 5. Now what is variance of x? Variance of x is expectation of x square minus expectation of x whole square. So expectation of x square is 5, expectation of x is 1 square, so it is 5 minus 1 which is equal to 4. So the correct option is B. Next, let a random variable x has the probability density function. So what is the probability that x takes the value between 2 and 3? So again here we know how to calculate the probability in case of continuous random variable. We have to integrate it between 2 to 3, 1 by 24 x square plus 1 dx. So 1 by 24 is a constant. Integration of x square is x cube by 3 plus x limit is 2 to 3. So if I simplify it, 1 by 24, 1 by 3. So 3 cube, how much? 9, 27. 27 minus 8 is 19. So it will become 1 by 3 into 19, and plus 3 minus 2 is 1. So 1 by 24 and 19 plus 3, that is 22 by 3. So how much is that? It will become 12, it will become 11. So 11 by 36. So the correct option is B. Okay, moving ahead. So this is also a very simple question, and let x be a random variable with this, then we have to calculate. So again the same idea, that this property we are using expectation of x square minus x is 4. So expectation of x square minus expectation of x is 4. So expectation of x square is equal to 4 plus expectation of x. So that is equal to 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. We have to calculate variance of 2 minus 3x. So for that we have to first calculate variance of x, which is nothing but expectation of x square minus expectation of x whole square. So that is 5 minus 1 square is 4. Now what is variance of 2 minus 3x? So as per the property of variance, it is minus 3 square into variance of x. So that is 9 times variance of x. So 9 into 4, that is equal to 36. So the correct option is D. Next, let a random variable x has with probability density function this, then what is the constant k? So for this to be a probability density function, integration of this in the interval minus 1 to 2 should be equal to 1. So this means what? That we need to integrate minus 1 to 2 k times 2x plus 3 dx, that is equal to 1. So k is a constant, so we can take k out, and integration of 2x is x square plus 3 is 3x minus 1 to 2 is equal to 1. So this implies k times 2 square is 4 minus 1 and plus 3 into 2 plus 1 is equal to 1. So we get what? We get k times 4 minus 1 is 3, and 3 into 3 9. So 9, so is equal to 1. So we get what? We get k is equal to 1 by 12. So the correct option is D. Okay, next, let x belongs to 0 comma 1 and y belongs to 0 comma 1 be two independent binary random variable with probability x 0 is equal to p and probability y is equal to 0 is q. Then they are asking what is the probability for x plus y greater than or equal to 1. So when actually it could have been written in a better way. They want probability of x plus y greater than 1. So actually what is this means when x plus y will be greater than 1, when you take x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 1, then you also have to take x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 0, and then you have to take probability of x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 1. So in all these cases x plus y will be greater than or equal to 1. And there is just one more possibility, that is if I take this two value 0 1 and 0 1, so there is so this thing can be I have to calculate this probability. So this can also be written as 1 minus probability for x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. Easier way to calculate. Now 1 minus, it is given that these two are independent binary random variable. So probability of x is equal to 0 and probability of y is equal to 0 can be written as probability of x is equal to 0 into probability of y is equal to 0, because they are independent. 1 minus probability of x is equal to 0 is p and y is equal to 0 is q. So the answer is 1 minus p into q. So which option will be correct? The last option will be correct. So this is the first video, very short and quick video, and I have solved I think how many questions? Can we count? 26 slides and 25 questions we have solved, and the length of the video, if I look at, is 24 minutes. So we have taken less than 1 minute to solve each of the question. Let us see that what is your response related to the two videos, like the one related to concept and this one. If I will get some time, I will share some more videos. So that is all for this video. Thanks for watching, and share with every student so that they are also benefited. Okay.